I want people to be able to actually like keep up with the videos that I'm posting. And I don't want it to be them to be too long because people won't be able to watch the whole thing and all that stuff. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into that. But I'm trying to do my best here with what I've got, and I mean it's not much. I'm not working with a whole lot here. I can't, I can't use my computer. I can't play games for you guys. Really, there's really not a whole lot I can do here besides this. And yeah, so I hope you guys appreciate, and enjoy, this video or two that's going to be made from this. And, thanks again, really, from the bottom of my heart. It's, it, I don't know. I never would have thought that I would have gotten so much support from those videos. I really didn't think that that was going to happen. Um, but since it did, I mean, that's really motivating for me. Like, it really is. Like, I've never made, like, okay, so a long time ago, when the monetization rules were, not as big as they are now, you used to only need like 100 subscribers or something. So this channel in the past was monetized. And, I didn't like, for like 6 years or so, they updated those guidelines or requirements. And so when they did that, I didn't meet those requirements anymore. I was still grandfathered in for a while, but because I didn't do anything with my channel, they took it away. So I've kind of had to get back up to that bar and be able to get monetized again. And I didn't make very much money at all. I made like maybe 20 bucks over like the entirety of my channel while it was monetized, which, I'm starting to realize that when you're a smaller channel, you really can't rely much on ad revenue. You really can't. That's why so many channels have to support themselves through like Patreon and other means. Of course, donations and stuff like that. But more official means like Patreon and stuff seem to be very common. And I'm gonna set up a Patreon at some point, just so people don't have to donate to me directly in that way, and they can kind of um, do like a monthly kind of support kind of thing until my channel does get monetized, of course. Then you guys can kind of like become members or whatever through YouTube itself. But I think I'm probably gonna try to do that, and yeah. So there, I've got some plans for the channel. Of course, it's kind of difficult right now to execute them, but slowly but surely, hopefully, I mean, people are still funneling in and subscribing day after day from those videos. And if I just be consistent, if I show myself regularly and if I just upload, if I just do things on YouTube for long enough and in a way that garners, that support and deserves it, then my channel will grow. And people are telling me that, and it's obvious that it's a possibility that things could work out here. But I never want I'm I'm always against putting all your eggs in one basket. I'm totally against that. So I'll never I'll never get all my income from just YouTube, you know, because it's the audience that really makes the channel, right? Like that keeps someone going, and some people make YouTube videos just for themselves, and that's fine. But I really want to build a community around my channel and me. I don't know if that's selfish or what, but like all my life I've never felt like part of the community. You know what I mean? Like anywhere. I've always been kind of like a loner, kind of outsider kind of person. I I do really well with like one-on-one friendships and stuff like that, and like, just kind of me and you here, stuff like that. But as soon as it comes to like being part of a group that's usually centered around someone else besides me, I really, whenever I'm in a group, I don't feel like I'm really necessary, you know? Like once there's more than just me and another person, it's like, oh, I can go. I'm not needed, right? Like, I mean, that's kind of a mental formulation of my own that I need to kind of deal with at some point. But it's sort of my reality. Like, I've just never done well with groups. I've tried so hard. I mean, and once things started kind of going downhill, once I got injured at work and everyone kind of started to leave me behind a bit, like I don't know, it just became really difficult. It became so much more difficult for me to be a part of any groups, because I don't know. Um I don't know, man. Um I've just been really struggling, and I feel like I don't get enough of that one-on-one time with anybody. Like if I had more one-on-one relationships with people and more regularly, outside of my mom, of course, I would be more confident, and I'd feel better about myself when I'm in a group or whatever. But things really haven't just worked out that way. And so, here I am. I'm just sitting here in front of the camera and doing our one on one time with you. So, it's not like I don't reach out to people. Like, I try. I've tried a lot, but I don't know, man. It's everyone else is more focused on the group oriented stuff. If someone has a group that's kind of a group of friends that's kind of all friends with that person, it's really difficult to be one on one friends with that person. They've got their own life to deal with, and they can't just focus on one other person. It's not really how things work. Um, and I realized that, and so here I am. Um, but yeah, I don't. I said I didn't want to make this too long, but it's like 30 minutes. I've been talking. I'll probably end up splitting this up into a few videos, two or three, and but yeah, if you guys made it through all of this, um, thanks again. You know, I I just I really wish I could do something to say thank you besides just saying thank you. Um, but I mean, that's really the best I can do right now. So thanks again, everyone that's here and on the channel, like new and old. I Yeah, I again broken record, but we'll cap this off here. Thanks. Yeah. Infinitus out. Peace.